Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to Outback with Chaz. Today you guys, we're doing a baby back rib and a spare rib and a rib tip. But with the baby back and the spare rib today, we're going to do, I had a subscriber asked, how would it be if you were to cut 1/3 of a rib, cut down the sides of the bone to see if it would cook faster or it would cook the same. So we're doing that on today. We're going to use the baby back, and we also cut some of the spare rib the same way. We cut down the sides of the bone to see if it would cook faster. Now, there's ways to cook faster. You can cook faster with the higher temp. Most definitely offset cooking it as a higher temp. Also cooking it directly over the coals. So the 1 hour cook is usually when you cook faster, higher temp. But sometimes I think you can do that at the 250, 275 range too. It just depends on how you're cooking or if you're smoking, whatever you're doing. So with that being said, I'm going to get ahead and get this prayer in. I want to thank God for waking me, blessing me, keeping me in my right mind, giving me the health and strength to come forth today and do this fun time smoke for you guys. So with that, we're just using mustard and Outback with Chaz all-purpose seasoning. So we're going to go ahead and get this done. T-Dog, we're going to do this experiment for you today and see how it turns out. All right, guys, back in a minute. All right, guys, I'm back, and I'm going to show you how the meat is looking. So here's the baby back right here. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. There's the baby back that I cut off 1/3, and then I also cut it up the bone. You can't tell right now, but you will. And there's the other part there. You can see where I made the cuts. On the spare rib, you can see I just cut one side. And that is just to see if it helps it cook faster, you guys. That's all. That's a part of the rib tip. That's the other part. And that's just the part that I cut off on the tip. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and let this fun time smoke continue. And we'll be back in about 30, 40 minutes. And we'll check the bottom. And then we'll flip it over. And then you guys will be able to see the cuts a little bit better. All right. Back in a minute. All right, guys. I'm back. And as you can see, we are right about 250 on the grill today. So with that, we want to make sure that the heat is being distributed all through the grill. So we're going to check out the meat and see how it's looking. Let some of the smoke clear. We are using apple cider vinegar as a spritzer as well. So what I did is went ahead and I put part of the rib tip over here. There's a little sample piece. There's the other rib tip. There is the spare rib. There is our rib that we're doing today, the baby back that we cut on both sides. So everything's cooking good. It's been on about 30 minutes now, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, somewhere around there. I'm going to flip everything around so that it can cook on both ends real good. And we'll be back and we'll continue this fun time smoke, guys. All right, back in a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. And I just came back to let you guys see the cuts on the bottom side of the baby back so that you can see that I did do the cut on it. And there goes the other parts, the rib tip up there and the rib tip down here, and the spare rib. Everything's cooking nice and slow, you guys. I'm right around 250, 275, right between there. So I'm gonna see if I can pick this up and let you guys see how it's cut. It might not show you too much on here, but you can see that it is cut. So with that being said, we're gonna continue this fun time smoke, and we'll see what it turns out, guys. All right, back in a minute. All right, guys, I'm back, and as you can see, the 1/3 is cooking really good. You can see that from here. There's the other part of the baby back. Here's the spare rib. It's cooking well. Look at the colors, guys. It's cooking very well. Nice and slow, right between 250 and 275 on the grill. But right now, it's probably gonna drop because I got it open, but I wanted to show you guys the color of the ribs. So with that being said, I'll be back here shortly and we'll look at them and see how they're cooking. Back in a minute. All right, guys, I'm back, and I'm trying to use this stand for the first time. I don't know if I got it in the view real good, but this is the 1/3 that I cut. This is done, you guys. So what I'm gonna do is attempt to cut this up. So here we go. As you guys can see, that is basically done, you guys. But I'm going to leave it on the grill because I'm actually going to put some sauce on them. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one up. Now the rest of them, they're not done yet, but this one is. So we're going to cut it up. Hopefully y'all can see that. This is the first time me using this stand. It's pod like this, so. But hey, the meat turned out good, guys. Nice color. Turned out really good. So T-Dog, this been on for about an hour, almost 2 hours, and that third is done. So I would say that is a success. The only other time I've seen the ribs cut up like this is when I've watched G Rich do it, and he's cooked with it like that. I believe others may do it as well, but he's the only person I've seen that has cut his ribs and put them on the grill. So that's G Rich. So like I said, that's done. I'm gonna let these continue to cook. I'm gonna come back out and we're gonna put some sauce on them and let them finish out the cook. But I'm gonna show you guys real quick the spare rib and see how it's cut. It's still got a little ways to go. I want it more grayer looking inside than that, so I'll be back here in a minute and we'll finish out this Fun Time Smoke. Back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back, and as you can see, we got all the ribs sauced up. Everything is done now. The spare rib is back there, the baby back here, the 1/3 of the baby back is there, all cut up. There's a small piece, there's the rib tips. So with that, I want to also say, you guys, yes, I've seen G Rich cut these up like this and put them on, but not cut down the bone whole and then put down on the grill. He normally just cut them up and put them on the grill. So with that being said, we're going to let this finish out the Fun Time Smoke, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, you guys, this is the final look of the rib, and we are back. So here's the 1/3. That did work, cutting down the bone and putting it on there. It did cook within an hour and a half, faster than normally would do. Here's the rest of the baby back right here. Here's the spare rib over here stacked up. Now back so you guys can get the full picture. And there are the rib tips. And there is that one little piece that I had as well. So with that, we're going to end the video. If you guys like the video, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Turn on all post notifications. Remember to follow me on Instagram with Outback with Chaz, TikTok with Outback with Chaz. I appreciate each and every one of you who have subscribed to the channel and have been following me on my journey thus far. I also want to thank those who are newly subscribed, and I hope you guys all enjoy the video. I appreciate you all, and thanks for watching.